2024 is coming to a close and we all want 2025 to be our year, of course. And it absolutely can be, and this video is to try and give you the best possible chance of that. And I include myself in that too. It's normally around the final days of December where people can begin to get notions and start frantically planning sometimes for the next 12 months. And sometimes, sadly, realizing it's not really been a year where they've set out to do what they'd hoped. And that, in my opinion, is where a mistake can be made because, you know, I was a PT in a gym for 3 years. I kind of got to know a little bit about human behavior when it comes to this sort of thing. And it tends to be start with the right intentions and, you know, go all in really quick. And that can start to slowly taper off subconsciously. And then you get towards the end of the year and without realizing, you're not really doing what you said you would. So before I actually speak about my simple strategy for making sure 2025 is a breakthrough year, I highly suggest after watching this video that you try and think of two big things this year that you either want to do or achieve. That could be a big trip, a financial goal, a particular milestone, or even a marathon, for example. Something that you'll look back on in the future and be proud of. My personal ones this year were to travel around Southeast Asia during the summer, which I did for almost 2 months, and that was an amazing experience. I learned a lot about myself and about life in that scenario, and also between summer and now to become fully self-employed and get my first 15 clients online, which I have also done. So yeah, gladly I did complete those, and they're not huge things maybe in comparison to bloody Simon who made $1 million this year and bought a yacht, but it's what mattered to me and it's what's provided me with knowledge and momentum to move into this new year and have new goals. If nothing comes to mind for you, then look at that with excitement rather than anxiety. You know, it's something that you can think about and try and come up with an answer for by, you know, the next week or two, and actually think about it and come to your conclusion. So my simple strategy for 2025, January. Yes, I have my two big things that I want to achieve this year. I have a dream, I have a vision. This is key, but a full year consists of 12 months. And what's the most important one? The one that's right in front of you. If you focus on daily habits for the entirety of January, then it will be impossible not to have momentum moving into February onwards. And then you just do the same again and keep the consistency. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is a message to myself as well as you guys, you know. This is something I'm aiming for myself. I'm going to plan every single day in January, which I urge you to do so as well. And if you miss a task on a particular day, you move it to the next. You just keep going. You will be extremely productive this way, and this approach can be the difference of 2025 being your year or it not being your year. It's funny because this video is literally like a little accountability pod for myself, you know. Even though this video will not get many views, I have now voiced this. And I implore you to do the same. Write it down, talk to your partner or anyone about it. Not too many people. You want to keep it somewhat private and just work in silence. However, you know, making something tangible like that and putting it into words or into writing can make it a little bit more real and motivate you that bit more. So keeping your own promise to yourself is the most important promise you can make, and continue chipping away little bit by bit. And, you know, when times get a little bit harder, you get demotivated, it's important to just maintain that discipline. At times this year, you know, I've made content every day, I've posted content every day. I don't want to do that, but it's important that I just have that longer term vision, and that's something I advise you on as well. I've outlined some of my daily habits now going forward here on my notes, and none of them are particularly new to me, but I've noticed some of them are things that I've taken my foot off the gas from at times this year. And, you know, sometimes that requires a little bit of reflecting to realize that. But yeah, I'm happy with this now. I'm actually going to make sure I stick to these things. And, you know, taking your foot off the gas, like I said, wouldn't happen if you have better planning and maintain momentum consistently. So do I need to say any more? I don't think so. If you've watched the whole way through, I do appreciate you because I'm still a very small channel. So liking and subscribing will go a long way as well. Thank you very much. And let's make this year the most progressive one yet. See you in the next video.